Alright, well, good morning and welcome once again to Mini Adventure. While I'm working on installing the cylinder head and everything back on my wife's 2007 Mini Cooper, I was doing a little bit of research and decided to put an aftermarket diverter blow-off valve on here, and I decided to get this one right here from Go Fast Bits, and it looked like a good kit. It was a little bit more expensive than some of the other ones out there, but basically it just modifies the stock diverter valve, continues to use the electronic actuator from the ECM, and I figured that would be the better way to go. It does come with really comprehensive instructions, but I thought I'd just do a quick video on how to install this. And the part number that I got for mine is their part number is T9352, so it's very basic to put on. It takes a 5mm hex head to remove it, so we're going to go ahead and take these bolts off. Alright, there's 3 bolts, and they're on here pretty tight. You can use a regular hex wrench, but it would be quite a bit harder to do that, simply because these are on pretty tight. I'm pretty sure there's a spring in here too, so I'm going to hold my thumb over this when I remove these bolts so that it doesn't fly everywhere. Looks like these bolts do have a little bit of Loctite on them, so be sure and put Loctite on the new bolts. And what comes with the with the new kit from Go Fast Bits, it already includes longer bolts, so we won't reuse the stock bolts on here. So, but as I'm looking at them, I can see that they look like they do have some kind of a Loctite substance on them. And this is the stock diverter valve right here. As you can see, this is all plastic, and this is what we're gonna end up replacing. So we're gonna go ahead and take this part out. And there's the factory valve and the seal for it. And like I said, this is all plastic. And we're going to go ahead and take the stock spring out. We don't need that because we get all new stuff in there. However, we are going to keep this seal right here, the original factory seal for the diverter to the case right here. So we'll take this out and we'll just show you. It includes everything. You have your 3 bolts, the spring, and then you have the other spring and your piston and the other piston. It's all neatly packed in styrofoam. Appears to be very well made. And then here's the spacer that goes in there. So we'll go ahead and take these bolts out. As you can see, they're a little longer. And here's the spring. So we'll put this spring back over. The new spring just slides right back over there. Then we take this small plunger and it goes on there, and it's spring loaded. Then we take the metal spacer, we put that on there right over the top like so. Yep. Let me get that lined up right. It only lines up one way, so these are not equidistant apart here. If I can get it to where you can see it, these are not equidistant, so you have to, that goes on a certain way. Okay, and we have the new spring goes in here, and then your piston goes on the top like so. And that's the upgrade. We'll stick it back on there just like it came off, and it'll go on just like so. Let me turn this so that you can see it, and we'll zoom in there. So it's got a little spacer in there now, and then I'm going to go ahead and go get some blue Loctite, tighten that back down on there. Of course, you're screwing it into aluminum, so it does not have to be very tight, and it's there's no specification in the instructions from Go Fast Bits on how tight those need to be. But like I said, you're screwing into aluminum, so you don't need to really torque down on them too much, especially if you put some Loctite on there. Just make sure you get it on there tight enough to seal the O-rings, and then with that Loctite on there, that'll hold it in place. So I'm excited to see if this is going to give me a little performance increase. I do like the fact that we're getting rid of all this plastic and stuff. So just want to do a quick little video on that, because I'm getting ready to put this turbocharger and exhaust manifold on, and you'll see that coming up here in the next video in the series on replacing the cylinder head. So once again, thanks for joining me here at Mini Adventure, and we sure appreciate it. Thank you.